We are finding the digital world and this social media platforms to be actually more interesting and more fun than the real world. In this video, I'm explaining to you the negatives and positives of social media. Stay tuned. Welcome, people. You're right. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. I hope you're great. For people that have known me, I'm more into a guy. I'm a guy that's into social media marketing. I'm a guy that's into social media handling and stuff like that. And I've come to an understanding that there can be negatives and positives in terms of social media and the digital world side of this. And okay, the positives, I know that if you've got a hobby, maybe you're into photography, you're now open to these platforms to actually like post down your pictures and people can explore them and get inspired. And then that's the other positive of it. People can see your work and then you inspire other people to do certain work like that. And then it builds up. It's like that thing that falls from the mountain thing, that ice thing. It gets bigger at the end. Yeah, that thing. To connect with a lot of people on social media, to be honest, I've met a lot of people that I would personally not think at my level, and no matter where I went, I would not actually come across these people. And thanks to actually these platforms, I've come to meet amazing people. Hopefully they're amazing in real life, but I've come to meet a lot of amazing people, and it has been eye-opening a bit. And also, it's an experience. Social media gives you this experience that you travel around the world in one place. You get to see a lot of things. Like, you get to see people traveling, you get to see people doing the most, having fun, and you a bit kind of have this experience with them. You kind of can tell, maybe there was a party somewhere and you can kind of tell how the party was from like stories and stuff like that, but it's not always the full truth. But at least it's something you get like a visual effect and feeling of what it looked like. And I hope I'm still focusing on the positives. Social media, to be honest, has helped me to improve myself just because of the things I've been following. If you follow the wrong shit, you get to be exposed to be doing the worst you can ever do. But because I got to understand that the things you see and the things you encounter every single day, they affect you subconsciously and consciously, because people just scroll through these pages without knowing, but then those things you see, they affect you. So I've kind of reprogrammed the way I see things. I've reprogrammed my applications, my phone, things I encounter, my affirmations and stuff like that, and I've reprogrammed them in a way that it's actually an advantage to me. So when I log into my platforms, my phone, I get to encounter like motivational content that helps me to get up and start doing better and putting more content out there, like what I'm doing right now. Now let's move on to the negatives of social media. I've explained the positives. Of course, the positives are good. You have fun, you like things, you share experiences. But then there are negatives to this world. There are negatives to this, and I kind of want to explain that more, because this thing has been affecting a lot of people, and especially during this time when you've got nothing to do, you're just chilling at home, either you're hitting Netflix or you're on your Instagram or YouTube and stuff like that. And a lot of people are actually going through anxiety and stuff like that, and I want to kind of break it down to you where it's coming from and where you can improve and where you can actually start. So one big problem we face with social media is anxiety. Anxiety is basically being brought from you looking at content, and let's say your friend's content, you're looking at your friend's content, and then you kind of feel like you've been left out because somehow, or maybe for some reason, they're getting more likes, they're getting more comments, and you are now what I call comparing their filtered life to your real life, and that will always bring you down because you don't know what's behind those filters. you don't know what they're going through mentally. And people always do this. They compare themselves, because usually you're in your bed and then you're going through people's feeds. You're like, yo, these people are actually having fun. I'm out here just chilling indoors, nothing much really to do. And now you're comparing your real life to people's filters. You're comparing your real life to people's highlights. You have to understand that no one would ever post if they are depressed to the most. Of course, I've encountered the people that have post at their most depressing stages, but people usually just post smiles and having fun, going to clubs and stuff like that. And you're comparing your daily life to that. You're like, how come Monday I didn't go out, but this one went out? They went out on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, without you even knowing that these pictures might have been posted or taken way later, and they're being posted now. And it kind of brings you the anxiety. And this was being explained in a video I'll leave in the description below, the effects of dopamine in the brain. So, and you're comparing your life to that, and which is totally gonna kick you off your balance and moods. Second point I want to highlight to you is the dopamine effects of social media onto your brain. So there's this video I watched which explains it in much detail, but what I got from that video is that when you log into your social media platforms, maybe I log into my YouTube account and then I realize I've got 3 new subscribers, my brain basically releases some substance that is called dopamine. Dopamine is a substance that is released from the brain as a reward substance, so it kind of like stimulates your brain on that memory you just encountered, so that you keep on pursuing that memory. So if I log into my YouTube channel and then I see 3 new subscribers, I'm like, whoa, that's nice. It releases this chemical, so that I now start thinking, how can I get more of this? How can I get more of that feeling that I just got just by seeing these subscribers on my channel? If you're looking at it from a perspective of someone who is depressed, you're now looking for more of that charm, more of that, you want to get a new text every single 10 seconds and stuff like that. And that can bring you into depression, because hitting those same levels of dopamine in your brain is very hard, and you need to consistently be exposed to good results. And that substance at the same time is very, very addictive. That's why you end up being addicted to social media. Second part I want to explain is time being spent on it. So I was explaining to my friend that during this quarantine period, I'm actually feeling a bit weird, because usually this time of 12 o'clock and 11 o'clock, I'm usually, checking my emails, and I'm usually doing this and stuff. I'm usually keeping myself busy. And now, since I'm not doing that, and watching movies is feeling a bit weird, I feel like I'm out of place. That's the same thing with social media now, because you are, as I explained before, dopamine is being released so that you have to achieve the same results you've got. You try to achieve them more, and the way you can achieve this more, I've explained in other social media videos, that you need to spend time on your social media platforms. The way you can achieve this more is by actually spending more time on the platform. Now, when that platform is withdrawn from you, you feel empty. You feel like something is missing, because you were so used to that platform, and your dopamine levels were always shooting high, of getting so many likes, posting, commenting, getting people engaged, and these are small reward systems. And when you withdraw from that, now you feel empty, and you feel like you have to go back again to the same platform to feel better again. Negative. When you're doing that thing, accumulating such dopamine levels is very bad, because even cigarettes and alcohol are not releasing as much dopamine and substances in your brain as compared to what your phone is doing. And to be honest, I know this field. I know the advantages of using these things against people. I've done this a lot, and I know the effects of it on people, mainly because now social media is no longer a platform where people, it is still a platform where people actually socialize and interact, but now businesses have seen the benefits of it. Businesses and entrepreneurs have seen the outcome, and payback of it, and now they're using that to people's advantages. And companies are now consulting psychologists to create adverts that can affect people's psychology in terms of purchasing their product. And this started being implemented recently, because basically making an advert was the traditional way, and whoever liked it would purchase whatever they were advertising. But now everyone is advertising, so it's now a battle of trying to catch people's eyes and trying to catch people's money. In a lot of my videos, I explain to you ways you can actually achieve this, considering your health at the center of this. I've done a video explaining to you ways you can post consistently. All you just need to do is to take 2 hours of your time. You sit down, you lay out your posts, and that 2 hours of your time is equals to a worth month of posts. I've also explained other social media platforms, ways you can grow organically without putting much hassle into it. I've done a video for Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I've done these things because I'm trying to help out people on freeing themselves from this digital world, because at the end of the day, youths are just gonna be stranded with all these purchases they see online, with all these face masks and products they buy online, and then you're still like trying to find that approval from the world, and you get stuck, and you're still stuck indoors and stuff like that, because you're trying to push people to like your content, you're trying to push people to like your page so that you can accumulate those dopamine levels of reward in your brain. I've done these videos, please check them out to help yourself out. But the last point I want to bring out to you is, don't compare your real world versus other people's fake or real world, because you don't know if someone is being real or they're being fake on their platform. I've encountered a lot of people on my platforms. They're like, from your Instagram page, you all look bougie, and you all look how can I say this, like they say a lot of things, and then when they meet me in person, they actually realize I'm a bit chilled, I'm a cool person, I'm a cool guy and whatnot. And they're like, how come this you're this different? I'm like, yo bruv, you looked at my highlights and you said this is what you get in person, but that's not what you get in person. You get the original me, the me that's behind the camera, the me that's behind the typing of captions. Be honest, never compare your real life to people's digital worlds out there. Be yourself, improve yourself, spend less time on these phones, go out there, especially during this corona period. You've got lots of time to reflect upon your life. You've got lots of time to recalculate how you're spending your time daily and how you can improve it once things are back to normal and stuff like that. Otherwise, man like me is just feeling it very, very much explosive. I wish I could shoot. Yeah, otherwise I'm Divaris influenced. I'm always here to give you these tips and also keep you motivated. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to share it to your buddy you think is going through such depressions and emotional struggles and social anxiety, please share it. Love you guys so much. Take care. Peace and love be to you. Cheers.